What up, though, YouTube? Welcome back to another Evolving Eric reaction, and welcome to the evolution. If it's your first time here, that's just our reminder to grow, to change, so
keep evolving.
No matter what happens in this life. As you can see, we got this Radiohead OK Computer pulled up. I don't know too much about Radiohead. I reacted to like one of their songs on my YouTube, maybe two of their songs on my YouTube, and actually I thought they were nice. And I, of course, love the Creep song. Everybody loves Creep. That goes without saying. That's one of their biggest hits. My boy Jay said, what up to y'all? As you can see, we are on Twitch. If you ever get a chance and you want to come on Twitch and react to an album with us, we would love to have you. But other than that, this is going to be super chill. I'll only try to talk if there's something I need to say. I have rap. Well, they used to call it Rap Genius, but it's just Genius. You kind of can't see it because my screen's bright. Here, let me try to turn it down, see if it helps. But I have the lyrics pulled up, and I will be looking at the lyrics. So if you see me with my phone, I'm not texting or anything like that. I like to focus during these reactions just to be respectful towards y'all and y'all time. And I got the lyrics pulled up because, honestly, it's hard for me to hear lyrics when it's rock songs. R&B and hip-hop, I can hear clearly. Rock, I have issues. So I'm going to follow along. And then if there's anything interesting, I'll stop. And I'll use Genius to tell me what's going on here. And we'll react to it like that. That's what the website used to be called. You never knew. Yeah, it used to be Rap Genius. Or maybe they had two. Because I remember sometimes I would search a song and it wouldn't be on Rap Genius because it's not a rap song. And then it would just take me to Genius. So I think there used to be two. But then they could have just made it Genius because it made sense. But yeah. But anyways, let's get into it. This first song is called Airbag. Let's do it. Interesting. Nice. So far, really nice. I kind of want to understand what's going on here. He says, in the next world war, a jackknife juggernaut, I am born again, and a neon sign scrolling up and down, I am born again. I wonder what he's talking about. Obviously, I can see the next world war thing, but I want to know what he's trying to get at here, because I just have trouble with rock, because rock is really cool, but it's also harder to understand because they're speaking in code a lot of time. Or they're painting the picture a little differently. But let's see. They said, so the first couple lines, and by the way, we won't break down every lyric, everything that stands out. And he said, in the next war, a jackknife juggernaut. While juggernaut is described as a large unstoppable force, campaign movement, or object, it may also refer to a semi-truck. What's up, Spiritual? Welcome in. And being a jackknife juggernaut paints the picture of a vehicle. Paints the vehicle as being bent or folded into a shape of a parking knife. The line is an allusion to Tom York's own accident, one of the big inspirations for the song itself. Is that the singer, the lead singer of the band? Let me see. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Okay, he's a singer. Okay, I never knew his name. Word. Okay, interesting. So this is about the accident and going through it. There's more I could break down, but let's continue just so we don't have everybody at YouTube sitting having me try to figure it out. But I'm gonna be kind of reading through the lyrics as we go and pressing things, but I'm also gonna be listening. So let's continue. Also, welcome in, Spiritual. We're doing the Radiohead reaction right now, and then we'll get to the Roger Zapp one right after. You can stay through this if you want, or you can come back after when we're doing the Roger Zapp. It's up to you, but appreciate you either way. And you know what? This is actually what I will do, which is what I did for Death Consciousness album, so I could feel like I can appreciate it a little easier and not need to stop as much. I'll just read the abouts of each song, and then we'll listen to it like that, and then I'll stop if anything stands out after that. So since I'll just do it at the beginning, and then I'll let it play, but since we already started this one, we'll just tell you right now. Airbag is the first song on OK Computer, of course. The song is somewhat autobiographical. Tom has been involved in a car accident roughly a decade before his life saved by an airbag. He touched on the fear before this track, most notably on aptly titled The Benz B-side Killer Cars, Lucky, the 11 track on OK Computer. Similarly discusses a feeling of superhuman reincarnation following a motor accident. On Lucky, however, the protagonist is pulled from the wreck. I guess that's later. We'll see. But interesting. Okay, no, I appreciate you. Thank you. Interesting. It definitely feels different, like even sonically. It doesn't feel like stuff I've heard from Radiohead. I remember looking things up and they were saying it's more radical and out of the box. I can definitely hear that. Okay. I hear it. Right here where he's talking about the airbag saving his life. Obviously, I'm reading it too by here. He's saying, I'm in a fast German car. I'm amazed that I survived. An airbag saved my life. Like, literally talking about the accident. And then he's saying, like, in an interstellar burst. And then he says something about being out in the universe. So that's where he's talking about. That's where the spirituality comes in. Interesting. Oh, this is where they're getting that sound from too. This is like a TikTok sound that I heard them use, and it's like what? I didn't know it comes from this though. That's funny. It's not funny though what the song is about though. So it's like crazy how like a song about literally being in an accident, an airbag saving your life, and you feeling like you cross over to the other side could be something used for like a TikTok, something funny. Is it lag or much? No, that's just unfortunately that's just Twitch. It just takes a little second. I'm sorry about that. Thanks for understanding though. Other than that, I hope it's not lagging. It doesn't say it's lagging on my screen. It doesn't say it's lagging on my screen. Usually it tells me. So hopefully it's not lagging other than the chat. Yes, sir, ski. That was tight. Deep song, but it's tight. I'm glad I like actually looked the lyrics because I would not have known otherwise. Let's go into this next one though. Next one's called Paranoid Android. Not gonna lie, the Pink Floyd fan scared me. I did a Pink Floyd reaction. You guys can see it if you want. It's still up, and a lot of people criticized me in the comments. I deleted their comments, so you won't see them. They're criticizing me for like not hearing the lyrics or not paying attention to the lyrics and talking to Twitch chat. I was like, damn, I'm sorry, and they were genuinely mad. I was like, bro, I didn't think it was that serious. Now most people liked the video, but there was still just a lot of people that was mad, and that scarred me. So now I'm like, all right, I'll read what it's about. So nobody says I didn't I didn't try to give them quality or listen to what it was about, or at least know. I'm like, listen, I'm sorry, Pink Floyd fans. Y'all be okay though. It's okay. It made me better for everybody else. This next one is Paranoid Android. They said this is the first single that they. Oh, okay. This is the first single they dropped. It's actually cool to get some background. Shout out to Genius for that. Characterized by three distinct moods, written in what Tom York referred to as three states of mind. The song lyrics tie in with a number of themes common in OK Computer, including insanity, violence, slogans, political objections to capitalism. Well, damn. There's like a lot more written, but I'm not going to read every single thing. That's kind of enough. That's enough because there's a lot more under that where they quote lyrics from other songs and stuff. We don't need to know all that. We just need to know basically that's it. But let's continue. Oh, I don't know if I read this part. This part isn't necessary too. York's lyrics were based on an unpleasant experience at a Los Angeles bar during which he was surrounded by strangers high on white. In particular, York was frightened by a woman who became violent after someone spilled a drink on her. I think so, yeah, for sure. It for sure was, actually. I don't even know why I'm saying I think so. For sure was. But, like, not early 2000s, though. A little before that. 1997. The year I was born, this album came out. Definitely. Good ears though. This is looked at as like one of their greatest albums, if not their greatest album. So that's why we're checking it out, because I'm like, I wonder what's here. I've been noticing this instrumentation is like, I could say unorthodox again, but just, I don't know, it's just different. Like, there's so many sections of these records where it almost feels like different songs, because these sections only happen once, or they just take you to a different place that you wouldn't typically hear in a rock song, which I think is interesting. I do wonder what made them go with this sound as opposed to like the other stuff I heard from them. But it's really cool. Got an epic guitar solo. Yeah. Oh, I wasn't expecting this. Hold on. Dogs is being annoying as hell outside. Sorry, y'all. I'm loving those like almost baritone backgrounds, but like deeper voice backgrounds. Or that might be baritone tone, but yeah. I hear some high notes in there too. Well, damn. I was not expecting that. That ending was insane. That was some real rockstar shit at the end. It's funny because people got mad at Childish Gambino because he was like, yeah, like, because the internet is rap's OK Computer. And sure, maybe it didn't have the effect that OK Computer had. And by the way, if you were around when OK Computer came out, definitely let me know in the comments what that was like for you, or if you ever seen it live or anything like that. But I do understand, as a person who's a fan of Dono, like, I see why he said that, because there's so many different transitions and like almost like radical instrumentation that you wouldn't normally hear, and there's parts of Because the Internet that are like that. Can I say it's rap's OK Computer? I don't know. I would have to finish listening to this to give you a full analysis, but yeah. It did end abruptly. It was like crazy, and I was like, all right, we're done. But let's go on to the next one. This next one's called Subterranean Homesick Island. Let's actually read what this one's about too, because we're not gonna be able to understand otherwise. In Subterranean Homesick Island, Thom speaks. Thom? Is that how I say it? I hope I've been saying his name right. Is it Tom or Thom? Or Thom? Okay. Okay. I'll look that up in a little bit. Speaks of being isolated or different from the rest of his brethren. Wishes an alien colony take him away just so he can be a silent observer instead of an active participant in this unfair game we call life. Song titles take off of Bob Dylan's Subterranean Homesick Blues, but the similarities of the song end there. Interesting. See, I wouldn't have even known any of that. I don't even know any of Bob Dylan stuff. Maybe we should react to some of his stuff down the line too, because I know he's a respected artist. So let's get into this. Okay, wait. I think we got it. They said. Hold on, wait. Tom York. Okay, I was right. It is Tom. Okay, not cooked. Let's continue.
Forgetting the smell of the warm summer air. I live in a town where you can't smell a thing. You watch your feet for cracks in the pavement.
Okay, I hear he's like painting the picture, summer morning picture. He's talking about just like exactly what it said, just being isolated, but like painting the picture of exactly what it's like to be like that.
Aliens hover, making home movies for the folks back home. Of all these weird creatures who lock up their spirits, throw holes in themselves, and live for their secrets.
This instrumentation on this one is really nice. So far, this is my favorite. As far as like instrumentally goes.
I wish that they swooped down in a country lane late at night when I'm driving. Take me on board their beautiful ship. Show me the world as I'd love to see it. I tell all my friends, but they never believe me. They think that I finally lost it completely. I show them the stars and the meaning of life. They shut me away. But I'd be alright.
He was talking about saying he would tell his friends about if he was to get away, if he was to get abducted into the ship, to the alien ship. He was like, I would tell them all about it pretty much, but they wouldn't believe him. And then he was like, I'll tell them about the stars and stuff like that, which I think is really cool. The meaning of life, because they showed them the way. But yeah, this is a cool concept. I like this as a whole idea. Trill nigga for life. There was no reason to ever have said that right now because that had nothing to do with the song. But just know, trill nigga for real. No, that shit was tight though. That shit was super tight. I liked it instrumentally and that idea of like wanting to get away, even if it means getting taken to a ship by aliens, getting seen, shown the meaning of life, getting shown the earth from another perspective, coming back, telling your friends about it, but they don't really believe you because, yeah, you're right, bro. Understandable. That was a cool song, cool concept. So far, definitely my favorite, just because I really like stars and space and stuff. If it was nighttime, I'll be under my star projector. But let's continue. Real cool concepts. Definitely a concept project. But next one's called Exit Music, and in parentheses it says for film. Oh yeah, let me read you the about, because I'm not gonna lie, it makes it way easier. No, reading the about, I'm not going in blindly, which is pretty nice. This one's a little longer one. So, by the way, if you don't want to skip these because you know what these songs are about, feel free. You can just listen to me react. Whatever you want to do. If you're chilling with us, though, appreciate you. This one says Radiohead was in the middle of their 1996 tour when they were approached by director Boz he has a last name, but I don't know how to pronounce that. For director Boz to record a song meant for his upcoming film Romeo and Juliet. The band was shown the final 30 minutes of the film and were instantly driven to inspiration. According to Tom York, when we saw the scene in the Claire Danes holds the Colt 45 against her, blah, 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 we started working on the song immediately. The result was Exit Music for Film, the name of the song. A chillingly gentle song that bursts into a haunting crescendo of emotion. Because of its inclusion on OK Computer, it was withheld from the film's soundtrack. Instead, a remix of Talk Show Host took its place. Appropriately, the song plays during the film's closing credits. Interesting. And see, that's what's interesting too, because like if I just heard the song, there's no way I would have even known any of that backstory. So shout out to people who write annotations on Genius that like go beyond the music and give people more context, because it does make a difference. Genius was a great idea. Whoever thought that, brilliant.
Wake from your sleep, the drying of your tears.
This almost reminds me of like a Dave Matthews Band song that I like growing up. I don't think it's the same at all. I think these are two different singers, but it's definitely similar. If you're wondering, it's called The Fly, which I heard it on the movie Joshua, which Malcolm Corrupt introduced me to, but that's a whole different side story.
Today we escape. Pack and get dressed before your father hears us, before all hell breaks loose.
Well, it makes sense that it's inspired by an actual film. That makes sense why they call it Exit Movie for Film in parentheses. And then it's like I can kind of see the scene of what they're talking about, even though I haven't seen the film. So, interesting. Background vocals, I hear you. Background vocals on this are angelic though.
sing us a song to keep us warm. Yeah, such a chill, such a chill.
It's crazy how this part almost sounds like electronic. From my understanding, I think they're telling the Romeo and Juliet story about, you know, how everybody knows how it ends. And, you know, because he says, now we're one in everlasting peace. We hope that you choke. Interesting. Now, this is a darker one, but again, it was inspired by the film Romeo and Juliet, so it totally makes sense.
You choke.
I'm like, well, damn, son. Alright, let's continue. Really nice sonically though, and really soothing. But when I was thinking about the concept, I was like, you know, definitely a darker one. But I get it, being inspired by the film and then just making that, put it on a project. Really cool. This one is called Let Down, and let's see what it's about. Featured on Radiohead's 1997 alternative rock album OK Computer, of course. Let Down was recorded at 3 a.m. in a ballroom at the historic St. Catherine's Court. The song structure features multi-layered arpeggiated guitars and electric piano with unconventional time signatures and a Spectre-esque wall sound. And then York said, sentimentality is being emotional for the sake of it. We're bombarded with sentiment, people emoting. That's the letdown. Feeling every emotion is fake, or rather, every emotion is on the same plane, whether it's a car, advert, or a pop song. Somebody else added, John Greenwood added. Who's John Greenwood? Is he another member of them? Let's see. Oh, yeah, he's part of the band too. But he's just not the singer. And he says, Andy Warhol, shout out Andy Warhol, once said that he could enjoy his own boredom. Let Down is about that. It's that transit zone feeling. Sorry, it reset on me. 1 second. It's that transit zone feeling. You're in a space, you're collecting all these impressions, but it all seems so vacant. You don't have control over the earth anymore. You feel distant from all these thousands of people that are also walking there. Damn. These guys are really some existential mugs. Feels almost nihilistic. How did Bonnie and Clyde go out? I don't remember how they went out. I just know like they were like out here doing evil stuff together, but I don't know how they passed. Okay, no, Romeo. Well, together, yes, in the sense that they're together, but no, they went out by self-inflicted. They pretty much drank like a poison, and then that was it. Oh yeah, you are right, because that's how Queen and Slim ended too. Sorry for nobody seen that movie, but it's a Bonnie and Clyde movie, so there you go. This song is tight though, sonically. It's like sad, but it sounds tight. This shit is honestly gorgeous. I'm not even going front. This is absolutely gorgeous. 'Twin and what up though? Thanks for stopping through. You already know we on YouTube if you want to say what up. Twin and them. Appreciate you. Yo, this one is tight. I fuck with this one. This one's another favorite. The instrumental was cold. Let's go on to the next one. This next one's called Karma Police. I could probably assume what it's about just based off that. Just based off the title, but you know, we won't judge a song off its title. Let's go on. Let's see. This says one of the several stunning singles from Radiohead's heavily influential masterpiece. OK Computer, Karma Police is a haunting and atmospheric track. Tom York's strained, lackadaisical vocals are at once warm and sinister, echoing the delusions of an addict in the midst of a narcotic meltdown. Damn. Musically, the band follows a creamy, hey yo, follows a creamy, dreamlike chord progression that makes use of old Beatles melody. Oh, that's cool. Laid out on the piano to create a velvety bed of uneasy comfort. Yeah, see, that's fire because I haven't studied enough rock to even recognize that it was a Beatles melody. So I'm glad that they wrote that. Despite this, both Tom York and Johnny Greenwood have claimed that the song was meant to be comedic, providing levity to an otherwise tense and despondent album throughout lyrics that were not entirely serious. Oh, through lyrics that were not entirely serious. Interesting. That's funny though. I fuck with that. I really do. They're like, you know what? Let's switch it up. Damn, I wonder what Beatles song they use. Let me check. Let me click that real quick. Oh, it's called Sexy Sadie. Okay, word. That's what's up. Okay, let's hear it. W positivity in the chat. This is gorgeous. What the fuck?
This is what you get when you mess with us.
That was tight. You know, I hope so. There's still craziness going on, but I like to think that there's enough of us to where we could change things. So, I'm on your side. It is smooth. Yeah, we're listening to some Radiohead. We're listening to one of their most respected albums called OK Computer. It's tight.
This is what you get. This is what you get when you mess with us. For a minute, I lost myself. I lost myself. You follow me. I lost myself. I lost myself.
These sections are so crazy. This album is like so experimental, but it's like cool as fuck though.
Better.
Okay, back.
Happier.
Happier. I don't know what the fuck he about to go on and say. Okay. This one is fitter, happier. This one is a list. This one says a list of bullet points that were diagnosed society for what it is and where it was headed at the time of the song's release, and arguably the world we live in now, or specifically list in a matter-of-fact way to reflect the entire ethos of modern society being unemotional and cold. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, with the melancholic background melodies, the song becomes one of the most frightening songs on the album. Okay, well, I'm glad they told me before, so I'm not just spooked. But it's only describing modern life. Clearly something's wrong with our society then. The track is arguably the most accurate in describing what OK Computer is all about. The lyrics and images adapted from the album artwork were used on advertisements in music, magazines, signs, and the London Underground, and shirts. Main lyrics are recited by a synthesized voice called Fred. Fred is found on the simple text application supplied with 90s Macintosh computers, such as the LC2. Oh, okay, that's the voice we're hearing at the beginning. Oh, I think it might be throughout the whole thing, actually. Okay, well, damn. Let's hear it.
More productive, comfortable, not drinking too much, regular exercise at the gym, 3 days a week, getting on better with your associate employee contemporaries, at ease, eating well, no more microwave dinners and saturated fats, a patient better driver, a safer car, baby smiling in backseat, sleeping well, no bad dreams, no
Right?
paranoia, careful to all animals, never washing spiders down a plug hole. Keep in contact with old friends. Enjoy a drink now and then. Will frequently check credit at Moral, Bank, Hole in Wall. Favors for favors. Fond but not in love. Charity standing orders. On Sundays reading Road Supermarket. No killing moths or putting boiling water on the hands. Car wash. Also on Sundays. No longer afraid of the dark, or midday shadows, nothing so ridiculously teenage and desperate, nothing so childish. At a better pace, slower and more calculated. No chance of escape. Now self-employed, concerned, but powerless. An empowered and informed member of society. Pragmatism, not idealism. Will not cry in public. Less chance of illness. Tires that grip in the wet. Shot of baby strapped in backseat. A good memory. Still cries at a good film. Still kisses with saliva. No longer empty and frantic. Like a cat. Tied to a stick. That's driven into frozen winter shit. The ability to laugh at weakness. Calm. Fitter. Healthier. And more productive. A pig. In a cage. On antibiotics.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
That's all I have to say about that one. However, I will elaborate because we are on a reaction. If I was just live, that's all I would say. Y'all got lucky today. First of all, it was I guess it was less scary for me because I was braced. I also couldn't hear what they were saying. If I didn't hear what they were saying, it probably would be like, oh shit. But I low key just sounded like they had a computer. Made my skin crawl. They had a computer, OK computer, and the computer was just talking about what's going on in society as far as like every basic thing that's going on in society, even some stuff that was a little weird that goes on and still goes on to this day. Just like literal normal shit, talking about work, talking about kids, and like going to work at this time and enjoying this time to rest. And like it kind of sounded like, yeah, it was like eerie, but it was just like they're going down a list of things that are happening, almost like Big Brother, almost like what was George Orwell, like 1987 or whatever the book was called, something like that. 1980, it might be 1984, but one of those. But anyways, where they're talking about like Big Brother looking at you and kind of like describing the future and what's going on now. It's kind of like one of those things, like a prophetic, but also like a conscious thing. But definitely, it was definitely some weird shit. But I think that was the point. So I get it. Let's go on to the next one though. This next one is called Electioneering. You know, we got to read the about. I just wanted to make sure that I was going to play. Oh, they put this ugly ass nigga as the icon. one of one of the straightforwardly political songs in the Radiohead catalog. It captures the unrest against neoliberal policies that plagued the globe in the late 1990s and would soon culminate in a major anti-globalization movement protests all around the world. Well, damn. Originally a standout from Radiohead set while touring with REM, the record label decided not to release Electioneering as a single after the recorded version was not as well liked as the live version. Oh. Okay. Well, shit. Let's hear what's here. and sing. That shit was tight as fuck. I fuck with that. That shit was crazy. Like, also understanding what they're talking about, it makes it even doper to me. But yeah, bro, that was some real radical shit. I fuck with shit like that all day. This next one's called "Climbing Up the Walls." They did not actually add. Oh wait, no, we're good. I thought they didn't put the about. Oh, but they did. This one is sung from the perspective of paranoid fear itself. Climbing up the walls takes the English idiomatic expression for utter pleasant feelings such as worry and doubt and giving the expression of voice. Okay, kind of like Inside Out, pretty much. Climbing Up on the Walls is one of the first tracks by the band to be described as scary, relying heavily on strings, but not in a conventional way. I mean, this whole album is unconventional. As a string section composed by Johnny Greenwood, shout out Johnny, features 16 different violins playing quarter tones apart from one another. Oh, dang! Tom accompanies the chilling melodies with equally haunting lyrics about the relentless internal demons people face. It's basically like fear personified. Climbing the Walls is the 16th track in the playlist, serves to compliment Reckoner from Radiohead. Oh, they're saying something else. But anyways, let's go. Let's hear the scary song. Let's hear what fear has to say for itself. Whoa. You see? This beat made me want to freestyle. This doesn't seem scary so far. I'm not going to freestyle though. If you want to hear me freestyle, just listen to my new job as most recent album reaction. I freestyle plenty on there. I'll freestyle on instrumental albums, but not throughout the whole thing, because of course we're gonna respect music always. But this one we ain't freestyling. We're gonna just let it play. Man, look. They said, but either way you turn, I'll be there. Open up your skull. Fuck that mean, nigga. I feel similar to the other one. Like this one isn't this like I can hear how it could be scary because the lyrics is dark as fuck. As fuck. The lyrics is this, but the beat doesn't scare me that much. It's kind of a little eerie, I guess, but it's not like scary. But the lyrics, I'll play every sound on the soundboard right now. That's what
some milk.
It's so funny just playing the sounds and not even saying anything. I had to lighten up the mood, you know. That one was like extremely dark, so I had to do something. Somebody do something. Word to Mac Miller. Let's go on to the next one though. That one was creepy as hell, but like not the scariest thing I've ever heard. Just the lyrics more so than anything. But this one is the next one's called No Surprises. Oh yeah, by the way, we should read the about, of course. I'm not gonna lie, reading the about is making this a lot more fun for me because before I was just stuck guessing. I'm like, shit, I don't know what the hell this is. They used to have to tell me in the comments because niggas know I wasn't knowing nothing. So this is better. Hold on, I'm trying to find the about. Where is? Oh, here we go. No Surprises, the fourth and final single from Radiohead's third album, OK Computer. It was the first song to be recorded for the album. Oh damn! And the band actually stuck with the original recording. That's tight. Tom York is quoted saying, "We did endless versions afterwards, and they were all just covers of the first version, so we went back to the original." Honestly, it'd be like that. Trying to redo some shit is like, you just cooked at that point. I don't think it said what it's about, though. Did it? No, I didn't really say. I guess we could try to figure it out. Let's hear it. Oh, I see. This is another darker one talking about like being stuck in a specific type of lifestyle that's pretty much unfulfilling, and like the government controlling everything and everybody and stuff like that. But let's continue. Actually really pretty though, even though it's like that opposite effect thing where we talk about every now and then on here, where it's like it sounds like one thing but it's a totally different. That's interesting. But if you didn't tell me what the song's about, I would think this is like some cute sweet song about like some lullaby, but it's not that at all.
So tired.
This album has many layers to it, but I'm just grateful for Genius because I this would have missed me completely, and then Radiohead fans would have felt underwhelmed, like damn, he didn't really even understand it, but I understand it, Kangi. I would have been in this bit like the beat hard. The beat hard though.
This is my final fate, my final bellyache with no alarms and no surprises, no alarms and no surprises, no alarms and no
Fast. I understand it. By the way, we got like a couple more songs after this, and then I'll say my final thoughts on the album, and then spiritual. We're going to the album we've been waiting on today. But yo, shout out to all the Radiohead fans watching at home. We appreciate y'all. And honestly, I've been glad to be enlightened to another legendary project. So this is sick. This one got that mystical effect. Mystical as hell, boy. That's just tight though. Darker tone, but tight. This next one's called Lucky. We're gonna read the about, of course, though. Alright, so, and I think this is the second to last song too. Lucky, the penultimate, I don't know what that means, track from OK Computer was written about around the time of the 1990s Bosnia conflict, recorded to be featured on a relief record The Help album. Oh. The song was originally more potentially explicit, but the finished product, which describes a plane crash, heavily reflects Tom's York's fear of long distance travel, the subject of other Radiohead numbers such as Airbag. Right, very similar idea, which was the first record we heard. Producer Nigel has stated that the completion of Lucky was the starting point for what will become OK Computer. Word. Let's hear it. Jay, I'm weak.
I'm on a roll this time. I feel my luck could change. Kill me, Sarah. Kill me again.
Nice, twin. Again, another one where like it's so interesting. Like I feel like that's the one of the major things that I noticed in this album. It's like these themes are so dark but also real. But then the instrumentation for a lot of them, except for a couple ones where it felt eerie, is not like that at all. Like it just sounds like dope, like a dope experimental rock song. But it's cool. It makes you like the music, but also appreciate the concepts and the way they went about it. Really cool. This is the last song on the album. This one's called The Tourist. The Tourist is the final track on OK Computer, punctuating the album with soaring guitar solos and ethereal vocals. This track is about enjoying life when a tourist visits a place. He usually feels like he has a lot to do to take in the sights, making them move at a fast pace. Hence, Tom telling them, slow down, twin. According to Q Magazine, this was written by Johnny Greenwood in response to seeing a group of tourists dash through a town in France. It was intended to be a song about the speed you live your life with. York later added lyrics that he'd written on holiday in Prague. Nice. The song and thus the album ends with the triangle prominently chiming. Let's hear it. It looks like there's like not too many lyrics too, so let's hear how they end this interesting to say the least album. I like how they describe somebody moving quickly. They said sometimes I get overcharged. That's when you see sparks. That's where I'm going at 1,000 feet per second, because that's how quick people do move. I've been guilty of that, like being on vacation, being at theme park. I gotta do this and that. Then you look back and it's already done, and the day's done, and you're like, oh shit, I was supposed to enjoy it. Now there's been plenty of times I've just enjoyed myself too, but that's definitely something to be cautious of. Slow down, everybody. That's a reminder to all y'all. Take in the experience, twin. That joint was tight. Hey, listen. Another Evolving Air clap of approval album. I totally see why this is a respected project. Why this is looked at as their best or one of their best. This was tight. I actually enjoyed that a lot. Again, experimental, radical, out of the box, really cool concepts. Definitely concept project as a whole. This was different. I don't know what I was expecting out of this, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And shout out to Genius and everybody who did annotations, because y'all made this more enjoyable for me. Because otherwise, I would have not known anything and just been like, oh, this sounds good, or maybe this doesn't sound good. But I now know to judge things based off what they were going for, not necessarily like my taste, even though I can put my taste into the reaction. That's natural, but it's also about what are they trying to do and did they accomplish what they're trying to do, and they definitely did. So that was sick. Make sure you comment how you feel about this project. Comment your experience with this project. Let me know if you want me to react to anything else Radiohead project wise, or any other band that you guys may like, and I'll definitely do it as soon as possible. And hopefully I can catch some of y'all on Twitch at some point. But I hope you guys have a good one. And no matter what y'all do in this life, make sure that y'all
keep evolving.